Hi, I'm Victoria. I woke this morning with the desire to talk with you today and to share with you a little bit about who I am. You might have seen my marketing in the different groups because I try to get out there and market pretty consistently. But what you might not know or might not realize about me is where I came from. You see, when I put something out there in marketing, it's because I really, truly believe it. It's not just a marketing scam. I came from an abusive childhood, which many of us have. There was physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. I grew up and had a family thinking that I was going to create this whole new world that had different values and different beliefs than what I was raised with. And I got caught in the trap. There might not have been physical abuse, but there was emotional abuse. And while I was not the abuser for the most part, I was the victim of the abuse. See, we either act in opposition or in concert with what we grew up with. I determined I would never have a family that was abusive. And yet I couldn't help but become that because I didn't understand the way the mind works. I thought if I just believed enough and moved towards that goal, that's what would happen. And then the most horrible thing in my life happened, and my youngest son, who had been brain injured at 3 and had recovered so well, died when he was 13. That threw me into a tailspin, and that tailspin had me challenging every last thing that I believed and every last thing that I had ever done. Brought me into my faith of my fathers, and while I embraced that faith did not embrace me. And the end result was I got shunned because I couldn't show up as who I was. Because if I did, then that seemed to threaten the people around me. And maybe that's the case in your life. But I know, without a doubt, that we were born magnificent, that we were born to thrive. And shutting down because somebody else is uncomfortable is not where we are supposed to be. Lord knows it is hard enough to get out there and be uncomfortable as you share who you are with the world. But, and I try not to use the word but, because it seems to negate what I said before. Don't like that. And this I know. I spent 15 years shut down. After that encounter, or should I say encounters, with the faith of my fathers, or my father. And there is no more painful thing than to shut down a part of who you are in order to make other people comfortable. If you are shut down in your life, or if you have suffered a tragedy of any kind, we tend to shut down during those things and after those things. Please, I'm begging you and asking you to please show up as yourself. Because I look throughout the forums and I look throughout the marketing on Facebook, and I see a lot of noise and a lot of confusion, but I don't see too many real people. So please, I'm asking you on this 9th day of July of 2016 to begin to show up as yourself. That's what my purpose is to help others show up. So even if I show up and I appear to be not all together, or not the perfect makeup or the perfect clothes or the perfect things that I want to say or perfect scripted marketing, what you get is me, pure and unadulterated. As authentic as I know how to be at any given moment. Thank you. Air conditioning is shut down finally, so it's not so loud. Have a great weekend. If you'd like to comment below, I'd love to hear from you. What is the one thing in your life that is keeping you shut down and not showing up as yourself? That's what I'd like to hear. Take care. Have a great weekend.